Okay. We're gonna have a Mike Butterfingers moment here. Yep. Mike Butterfingers. Can't be too bad for this though, huh? The guitar stool. Let's see what you can get into with a guitar stool. Not too much, probably. Oh, I have to turn down the old. Fan motor over there. It's making a little noise. Going down though. Okay, that's a little more quiet. Support your music, ProLineStands.com. Okay. Get one set up and play some music on a stool instead of here on the edge of the bed. The bed probably works all right, but sometimes I feel like I need to sit in a different position or something. So I was over at the Guitar Center today and thought that a stool would be a good thing. Of course, I don't have that much room in this area. I could move over to my other little collection area there where I have my Goodwill collection. But there we go. We have a ring. There you go. A ring around my neck. You got a ring around your collar. Oh. All right. Instructions. Construction instruction. Okay, looks like that there's things installed here. And it's on. Yep. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Rocket science, right? Put together a stool. Swivel seat. Bottom. That doesn't move that easily. What's wrong with that? Just leave it move. Probably nothing. What we got here? Oh, this is one of those bags that they said when you're a kid. Don't put it over your head and breathe. You may suck it down, you'll suffocate. Remember that? I used to say that when we were kids. What's gonna happen, Johnny? Johnny, don't play with a bag. You can die. Oh, oh, Johnny. Okie dokie. Look at there. It's a little toolkit along with it. 8 screws, 4 nuts, and a couple of washers. Get a quick fan. Now, what in the world would they send this preservative thing along for, huh? Do not eat. Don't eat. You don't eat this thing, all right? Make sure you don't eat it. All right. No. No coma. Got it all written, all these different languages. All right. Hieroglyphics even. What's that? Cardboard. Always find this need for cardboard. Okay. That's it. An empty box. Okay, put that back in there. Put this over here. Let's slide the box over there for a minute, out of the way. And we'll look at the instructions and see what they have to say. Okay, like always, you start with something upside down. Number 1. All right. Let's see. Oh, knock myself out. True to my name, Mr. Butterfingers. Lay it flat down. Okay, locate the screws. All right, we've got to locate them. Yeah, I guess I should cut them from the package. That's always the problem. Cut them out and lose them. Be nice if you just, you know, buy a stool and carry your stool home. You do that at the Goodwill, right? Yeah, get it from the Goodwill. You don't have to assemble it. Uh-oh. That's my problem right there. Mike Butterfingers again. Dropped that on the floor down there. I got 3 of them. 4th one is down here. I can see it. My goodness. Oh. All right. About 4 more. Little shorter ones. I'm pretty sure the shorter ones probably go in that ring. Yep, no, like that. Got some washers.
Where do you want these?
Just set them on that stool there, and I'll put them right here in a few minutes. Thank you. That concludes opening up of this. Itty bitty tools. There's 9 of them, huh? All right. Now, oh, remember not to eat that. I don't care if you're hungry or not. Don't eat it. Okay. We prepare all this stuff to get it all to a place where we won't lose it or drop it. Get out of the way. One of the legs. Oh. You go like that. That was, I guessed wrong. I wonder if those have the washers on. Nope. Nope, it doesn't. Doesn't say which ones, the long ones or the short ones. What do you think? B4, A2, okay. A2 size, A2. Well, they don't have that. Oh, they got A. The type A, type B. Okay, so the type A is the short ones, 4 of those. Okay. Yeah. There's a flat place right there. I'm almost trying to get messed up here. Let's see here. How it goes. Yep. I'll tell you about that flat place. I sure don't. But if you put it in there wrong, then there'll be no room for it. One's got to fit over the other. Yeah. How's it gonna work? Yeah. I guess so. Round and around and around and round and round and round she goes, and where she stops, everybody knows. She stops at the end. The whole idea of this is to put it together and not get too messed up with it. I had thread around it. I wonder why. Loosen that up. Take some tension off of it. You never want to tighten that up. Remember the old words, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Might help if I could see. Ability to see leaves you as you get older too. Maybe you can see in the beginning, but maybe you can't. I don't know. Then they start slipping down on your nose, and that's just not any good. That was Jangi that came in a few minutes ago. Kind enough to do the laundry and laid it down there. Of course, you know, I was acting unappreciative by not bouncing right up and putting it away. Yep. She's been walking by. I don't think she likes YouTube. Of course, she won't even get in the camera, so I don't know what to say about that. I guess polar opposites attract, you know? Yep. Apparently that's the case with us. She's shy and pretty, and I'm not shy and not pretty. All right, okay. There we go, a little bit tighter. Okay. You gotta support more weight than probably what you're geared to do. All right. Let's see here now. Make sure I'm not supposed to stick the ring on it first. Apparently not. Does that ring go around it right here? How does that ring work? How does that work? Is it going to sit down inside here? How's that going to work? How's that going to work? That one? Is it going around the outside? Around the inside? That's when you're supposed to read the instructions. Okay. Oh, the insert the loosely. Okay, insert and loosely tighten all screws. When assembly is complete, fully tighten all the screws before using. This chair is only intended for sitting. Any other use will void the warranty. Remember that? This chair is only supposed to be set upon. So I would guess that would be no standing, no eating, no anything else. Okay, messed up with them, so I gotta loosen them again. They be
Did you have
loose.
something on top of the jar this morning when you hung that hook that scratched the paint up?
Done messed up the dryer, huh?
What'd you have up there?
I don't know what I had up there. I'm sorry I messed it up. I'll get some touch-up paint and fix it. A bunch of scratches on it. Maybe it was the thing that I hung up over there thinking I did you a favor. Yeah, see, critical moment in life right there. Scratched the dryer. Brand new, unscratched it. Should have laid down a cloth there, but put the tools on there that I was working on, because I hung up a little rack there to hold up this thing because the dryer is so deep. it's hard to get the clothes in and out with almost getting inside of it. You got one of those grabber things, you know, that you pinch and stick in there, you pinch the clothes and get them out. Well, apparently I've done messed up again. Yep. Messed up again. I'll have to be getting some touch-up paint for the old dryer. Yeah. Didn't even notice it. There was no thank you about doing it, was there? What you do the damn dryer, messed up. What you do to the dryer? Didn't mess the dryer up. There's nothing about that. Dressed up dryer. What you need to do, I need to remember, stay out of the laundry room. Don't go in there and try to do anything. Whatever you do, don't do that. What?
Is that what you do most of the time?
What?
Talk about me, about how horrible I am?
I never said anything about you being horrible.
No, you just told me how.
About what? You want to have a domestic argument here. The outside of it. Can't see how this works. It does, it goes around the outside. And in order for it to go around the outside, that hoop should have been put on there first. Because it's not going over these outer legs that are spread out. Nope. We'll go in and investigate this dryer as soon as this thing here gets put together. Yeah. Get it loose enough, maybe they'll wiggle around. Get it over the top of it. Let's see. Might not work. It's life. You just don't always work any way you want to do. Sure as you think you got it figured out, boom, it's not figured out. So you got to disassemble it and start all over again. When I noticed that when we first started putting this together, that wasn't going to be right, you know. We just wasn't going to do it. But I said, no, don't worry about that. See, it won't go down. It has to go from that direction from the bottom. This little circle thing, the little steering wheel, put it down first. Put it down first. See, it's the frustration about putting things together. Put it down first. You have to take it apart and do it again. Because it didn't want to follow your instinct. Because it didn't say that. You know, common sense would have said, hey, put the ring down first. Well, for that matters, tie the ring on there first. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, we should fast forward through this part. Fairly boring, isn't it? Watching it screw and unscrew the dang things 4 times. You know what you're doing. Appears to be ignorant. Ignorance is prevalent in society. Big. Oh, my luck, I'll have the wrong one I'm putting on first. We'll see. Nope. I selected the right one. So that was good. Come on in there. There we go. There's 4. Where's that other one at? Now, how can you lose everything in it's right here? How's that? Ouch! Did it hit the floor? Did anybody hear it hit the floor? Well, I didn't hear it. Oh, there it is. Okay, snuck up underneath the bar. Gotta always be on guard there, watching what you're doing. Lose track of where it's at. Any interference there. Jangi. Okay. That's a loosely tied. Loosely. See the legs are wiggling, that means it's loose. It's loose, it's loose, it's a loose object. There, go around to there. And all of them fit in the right spot. A little bit wobbly, but I'm doing. All right. So we only have 4 washers left. 4 bolts and 4 washers. And so you don't know which way you want them to go. Oh, slide down, and they home. All right, I'm gonna go from the outside to the inside. So put it up there. Come on. Come on. Okay. Ah, okay, that one. Let's get the neighbor across the street here to go. All right, I got the neighborhood started. And we get this one. Probably gonna get her to go. Yeah, that worked okay. And lastly is her name. Whoop, Leslie. Whoops, that didn't go right. Okay, there you go. That worked. Okay, got 1 washer there, 1 washer here. Another washer over here. Another washer back here. Okay. And we got these little nuts that are going to go on there. Sometimes it's a wonder which way you put them on, you know. Which way do they go? I don't know. You're talking to yourself too much about that. Oh. Almost time. Almost stool time. Okay. I'll hide them over there from myself where I can't see them. I think I done lost them. Uh-oh. Good one. Washer hit the floor. Can I see it? Yeah. Thought I could see it. Well, See why I call myself Mike Butterfingers? How many times have I dropped something here when we started this silly thing? A bunch of times. Bunch of them. But, all right. So, got the trusty little wrench here. Stick it on here. Come on now. I'm gonna have to get rid of this thing and go out there and get a real tool out. Some real tools out of the box. Or at least get it over here where I can see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. All right. Come on. There we go. Difficult. I think just about anybody can put this together. Most people a lot faster than what I've done here. But it's all about the challenge of being able to do something. And see, when you're basically blind. But I thought it was interesting the way the instructions were on here. It didn't bother to tell you that that ring had to go on there first. Didn't say anything at all about how to do that. Yeah. Well, see, in the past I've been one that just didn't follow instructions, so I've been trying to follow the instructions exactly. And I did. I followed them exactly. And they exactly didn't tell me that that ring had to go on there first. Didn't do it. Well, I'll need to get this thing stuck together here in just a few minutes. Get it. Whoops. See? Butterfingers does it again. Drops it down there. Yep. It's tough when you're bending over. Capacity doesn't work that good anymore either. Yep. There we go. You know, I used to be Santa Claus. Yeah. I would go to, I only did it 1 year, but it was a lot of fun, you know. We had Santa Claus in a nursing home. Yep. It was really enjoyable. Of course, Jangi, she didn't appreciate it much. I don't know why she was about Santa Claus she didn't like. I think it's good. Some of it has to do with me. Maybe most of it. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Okay. Making a little more progress here with the old chair. I guess these things are designed to meet just about everybody's leg, knee height, or whatever it is, to get you in a position to where you're sitting and hold the guitar properly. They have this particular model that's sitting in the store in the Guitar Center. So of course I'm sure they sell the guitar and they'll sell the other things that go along with it. You know, a few guitar racks, guitar stands, one thing or another like that. Guitar holders. They even have guitar lessons, but it can't make you a guitar player. Only you can do that. I'm a prime example of that one. Only if you don't put the time in playing it and trying to play it, let's say that it just doesn't work. Some people are more gifted at certain things than other folks, like putting things together. You know, there's people that could have had this thing together probably 15 minutes ago. You know, they just slapped it right together. They wouldn't have me dropping things left and right like me. So, But that's not me, you know. I have to work at my own speed. Do the best I can with the limited ability that I've been dealt with at times. So, getting back to lessons in guitar, I mean, you can take all the lessons you want, but if you only take the lesson and you don't practice during the week, you just go for the lesson every 30 minutes a week, whatever they don't give you much time when you go in there. So it's 30 minutes. And basically, it's much more. All it is a review of what you're supposed to have been working on during the week. And you need to practice, or you need to be working with guitar. I'd say probably at least an hour a day, maybe more in the beginning. Then if you're slow, even more. Just like anything in school, you know, they send you homework to do, and some people just, you know, just do it on the bus on the way home, you know, or do it in the morning right before class, you know, just buzz right through it. Don't study for tests. They just sit there and absorb and take the test, and boom. Then other people, they have to stay after school. They have to spend hours at night trying to stay up with things. You know, they just do. It just takes time. Not all of us are all the same. We're not all created the same. I don't care what the Constitution says. It's not the case. There are just some people that are just naturally gifted and smarter than others. And do I think that's fair? Hell no, I don't think it's fair. It's sure not fair if you're not one of the ones that are naturally gifted, is it? Nope, it's not. I kind of resent that. Yep. I want to be naturally good at everything. Well, I hate basketball. I hate basketball because I suck at it. Yep. I never liked basketball because I couldn't play it. And I don't like being humiliated at anything. And that was one thing I was humiliated at. Basketball. Basketball's a dumb sport. Theory of basketball. Can you imagine that? I have a college course, a theory of basketball. What a theory of basketball even. Okay. Finished product. It turns, it twists, it sits. Remember, the only thing this thing is do is just sitting on. You can't do anything else with it. So don't do anything else with it. All you can do is sit on it. All right, Jangi? You want to sit on it? Jangi refused my invitation to sit on the stool. Okay. We're going to have to go out here and investigate as to what happened to the situation. What did I do? Oh, dude. What did I do to mess up on that one? Let's see. Let's see what. I can't see the. Well, you see I can roll around. Boom, I gotta go work on those. Gotta get some. The COVID-19 has melted me in some areas and expanded me in others. Okay, let's go out here and see what I did here to the dryer. I went out here this morning to work on the dryer. Not really the dryer, but I went out here and I hung up that little rack right there. And anyway, that's what I hung up. I guess that's a scratch that I put on it right there. Or maybe right there. I don't know. Maybe I can What do you think? Buff that out? I don't know. Maybe so. Well, anyway, it was all about that. Because this dryer is so deep, it's hard to get in and out of there. She uses those things to do it. And I just wasn't thinking. I must have set something down on there and messed it up. I think I can take some compound and buff it out and make it straight. There's Jangi right there. Bella's laying down and Piper's looking at her. Okay, well, this video was about my endeavor to put together a guitar stool. It's one typically sold right there in the Guitar Center. I'm sure you probably bought it cheaper online, but it was one of those things I wanted to get, and you know, and I didn't shop for it. It was one of those things where I just said, oops, I want that, and I just got it. So anyway, but let's see here how it feels. Oh, it feels great. Can I put my foot down there? Yeah, that feels really good. Yep. Oh boy, that sounded horrible. Where'd that come from? Left field? See, it's just like life. You can get a good sound if you're at the right spot. But if you move it down just a little bit, it might sound really, really bad. You know, like that. Okay? That's in the neighborhood, that's all that is. In the wrong neighborhood on that D. And that's beautiful. Just one step away. So, I gotta remember that. Stay in the right neighborhood, right? Don't be messing around. See, just miss it just a little bit and it sounds all funky. Can't do it, you gotta be right on the right spot. Like that. And I'm not doing it right. Not in the right frame of mind. Missed it again. Jesus. So, moral of the story, practice. Practice the guitar and keep on going best you can. And don't put things on the dryer that don't belong there. And don't upset your wife. It screws with your life. So, it's I don't know. Well, folks, I can tell you one thing. A guitar stool is not going to help you if you don't practice. So I got a good place to practice now, a good place to sit and work on this, and for that I'm very proud. And remember, that little ring, you better put it on first. It ain't going over there. You'll waste your time tightening up those legs. You'll do it 3 or 4 times, like Mr. Butterfingers does. So, Mr. Butterfingers has been on here for 40 minutes. Had a successful unsuccessful bout with jangi. Lost that. But only thing I can say is I have a chair now that'll hold me up. I've got to remember on the chair, that's down there. All it's for is sitting on. And that little pouch that's in there, don't eat it. And the other thing is this is all about me, for me, only for me, because I'm a selfish, no good person. Remember that.